Introduction to the Anunnaki Codex. The elder name they buried, some names survive history unchanged. Others endure only after being reshaped by the cultures that inherit them. Anunnaki. Long before the word alien entered modern vocabulary, before telescopes searched for distant worlds, and before contemporary speculation imagined reptilian bloodlines or hidden planets, this name was impressed into clay by scribes who believed they were describing the structure of existence itself. The Anunnaki did not enter human consciousness through stories of spacecraft. They entered through cosmology in the earliest Mesopotamian sources. The term referred to a recognized classification within a divine order. Yet over time, the name fractured. What once described a hierarchy of authority became reinterpreted as a race of extraterrestrial engineers. What once signified a council of decree became an alien bloodline. What once encoded governance was transformed into biology. That transformation constitutes the burial this book seeks to examine. The aim is neither to dismiss modern alien narratives nor to defend them. It is to recover the deeper structural template from which such narratives may have unconsciously emerged. In Sumerian literature, the Anunnaki appear as members of an assembly, a structured council participating in decree, allocation, and cosmic administration. Their authority is institutional rather than anatomical. They are defined by rank within a layered system. In Akkadian tradition, the usage evolves. The Anunnaki are sometimes associated with the underworld, functioning as judges of fate seated beneath the visible world. The same designation migrates across cosmological strata, appearing in heavenly assemblies and in chthonic context. This movement is not contradiction but stratification. The term adapts within a consistent vertical architecture of authority extending across heaven, earth, and netherworld. Nowhere in the earliest texts are the Anunnaki described as biological invaders from another planet. They are presented as participants within a structured cosmic hierarchy. Their significance lies in the articulation of governance embedded in myth. Governance, however, does not disappear. It evolves when Babylon rose to prominence and reshaped theology to consolidate political authority. Divine roles were reordered and mythic structures were recalibrated. The Anunnaki endured, though their placement shifted within new theological configurations. Centuries later, modern interpreters extracted the name from its cuneiform context and relocated it into extraterrestrial speculation. A term grounded in liturgical and mythic structure was literalized. Council became astronaut, hierarchy became hybridization. Decree became genetic manipulation. The structure remained, but the imagery changed. The study restores that structure. To prevent distortion, the analysis proceeds through two distinct layers. The first is textual reconstruction. The Anunnaki are examined strictly through primary Mesopotamian sources. Hymns, epics, god lists, and theological compositions. Attention is given to how the term functions linguistically, how its usage shifts historically, and what form of authority it encodes within cosmology. Only after that foundation is established does the second layer begin. Structural correspondence here. Parallels between ancient cosmology and modern alien classifications are explored. These parallels are not presented as evidence of historical continuity, but as indications of recurring patterns. Modern narratives describing celestial elites, hybridization, hidden sovereignty, or planetary resets are examined in relation to ancient governance models without collapsing the two traditions into one. This distinction is essential. If contemporary accounts describe a council of advanced beings governing from above, the comparison is functional rather than confirmatory if hybridization myths echo ancient labor substitution narratives. The resonance is structural rather than literal. If reptilian sovereignty myths mirror underworld judicial authority, the comparison remains symbolic rather than biological. The purpose is not to collapse myth into speculation, but to trace the architecture beneath both. Modern alien mythology did not emerge in isolation. It developed during an era defined by technological acceleration, genetic engineering, institutional opacity, artificing intelligence, and global power consolidation. Such conditions generate symbolic structures through which societies interpret anxiety about authority. In that environment, ancient cosmological hierarchies offered ready templates. The Anunnaki became a projection surface. Yet before they were projected onto the sky, they were embedded in clay. What those tablets preserve is a conception of the universe as governed, layered, administered, ordered, monitored, and periodically recalibrated. The Anunnaki represent one of the earliest